Howdy, everybody, and welcome to Hey, We're Talking. It's Wednesday, and we're talking vacations. We're talking about places that we'd like to go today. On Friday, we're going to talk about places that we've been or memories of vacations and stuff like that. But today, we wanted to put this is like our dream board. We're going to put our dream board up, and we're going to say where we want to go on vacations and see where it takes us. So I've got my great friends with me here. As usual, we've got Bob. Hello, Bob.
Hey, guys.
And we got Derek.
Hey, guys.
Derek's on a pewter this week, so that's exciting. We're trying something a little different here.
Not really. I mean,
we're just trying some different technology to try and fix some things that we're having with audio and stuff like that. Stuff you don't care about.
We are trying to make the experience of talking to us the best as possible. So we're going to be experimenting with some microphones and some computers and some software. So if we have a glitch now and then, we apologize. But we want to try to make our audio quality the best for you, the listener.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's what we're going to try to do. So we'll see what happens.
But it's expensive to do. You know, it's expensive to
it costs money to do this stuff.
So unfortunately, you know, this show does cost us money.
Unless you guys want to, if somebody wants to sponsor our show and we like the product, of course, you can always sponsor our show.
Or one of the next best things would be to share our show.
Yeah, share it.
Yeah, go to our Facebook page, share one of our videos, share our link, share our YouTube, subscribe on YouTube, iTunes, go give us a review. That'd be fine. We'd be cool with it. But that would also help us out to where we can continue making good quality shows and maybe get a sponsor and help to pay for some upgrades for your guys' listening pleasure.
And all the people who gives us thumbs down, we still want those. Those are important too, because that means you watched. You watched at least the first 10 seconds. So thank you.
We got a few from you, so that's okay. But you know, we're really trying to. I think this is totally not even on our topic, but I think truthfully, you know, our target audience is right now is the podcast market. You know, YouTube is just something additional.
Don't say that.
No,
what
it's. I'm just being honest.
Love the YouTube.
I watch. I've got tons of YouTube guys that I watch, and I'm working towards starting my own vlog and all kinds of stuff. But I mean, YouTube's great, but you know, obviously YouTube is a different type of market, and if we could really channel
how zoned out Derek is right now. Do you see him?
If we could really channel the podcasting market, I think that's the key.
Oh my gosh. It's so apparent. Like if you're watching on video when Derek is just like, either he doesn't want to tread into the topic or he has no opinion, his face will just go and he just kind of like starts looking around at different stuff. You could tell he's just like, I don't have anything to add to this. This is boring.
That's kind of like what guys do during, you know, special time with so-and-so.
What?
Try not.
They look away.
Try
anyway,
try not to focus on what's going on, so you can stay a little longer. You know.
Well,
I like to enjoy it. Sorry, I don't know about you, but anyway,
well,
Derek, go ahead.
That kind of just veered off into a weird area. I was just gonna let you guys.
Is sex weird, Derek? To you? You feel like it's weird?
No, what? No.
I just think Derek's very private. He's very private, super private when it comes to his sexual.
No, we were talking about like YouTube and markets and whatever the heck, you know, share the thing and sponsor me and give us money and.
We didn't ask for money. We did not ask for money. We did not.
But what I would really enjoy is if someone gave us like a summer vacation, right?
That'd be kind of cool too. I'd take that. Hey, by the way, speaking of YouTube, I'm going to veer off for 1 second because we should actually. This could be something that we talk about someday about YouTube, because if you are an avid YouTube watcher, if you're into, and I'm not talking about like, I'm talking about like the real big YouTubers. YouTube's in trouble, dude. There's a lot of stuff going on in that community. It'd be good to talk about at some point because it's not what it used to be. YouTube has really screwed a lot of stuff up. I know Derek is not feeling the pinch with his did you see, by the way, we were talking about this the other day, Bob, did you see he has a video that he put up that's like the 5 tips for pipe smokers, and it's got like 1,200 views or something.
Are you
crazy.
Serious?
Yeah, it's crazy. And he was like, "Oh, did you see that?" I was like, "Yeah, I saw it."
Did he
And
mention our show in that video?
No, he did not. No.
That might have helped. Maybe we'd have.
Oh, but Derek has his first "Hey, We're Drinking" video up. It went up on Thursday, so that's exciting.
I haven't seen that yet. I'm gonna have to go check that out.
You haven't watched it?
No,
Oh,
I didn't know.
It went up on Thursday.
Well, let me be fair. I changed my YouTube. I got rid of one channel. I'm starting a totally new channel.
Man, he's just bearing all. This 8.1 is doing wonders. Go ahead.
So it's just I've got to resubscribe to some things. So yeah, I'll make sure to check that out and
Yeah.
critique.
So, all right. So, summer vacation wish list, Derek. Since you haven't had much to say, I'm going to throw it to you first because I feel like you're just itching to tell us. Mostly, he's just uncomfortable, wants to get off the topics that we have been talking about, get straight into the real topics. So, Derek, tell us a vacation spot that's on your wish list, your dream vacation spot.
Walt Disney World?
You haven't been to Walt Disney World?
No.
Do they call it Walt Disney World or just
Yeah.
Disney World?
It's Walt Disney World.
It's Walt Disney World in Florida and Disneyland in California.
Weird. I went to Disney in Florida and I just didn't call it Walt Disney.
It's Walt Disney World.
I think that's like the proper. And I was just trying to be formal for the video for the people, because
And then Bob craps all over it.
we're doing all this meta, all this internal. We're having like a pre-production meeting.
Hey,
On this video, and I just want to go.
and that's like Derek's dream too. Of one of the topics that we did is just a pre-production meeting. Remember, that was one of his big things. Hey, man, just turn the mics on.
So they do call it Walt Disney World.
Yeah, it is.
I know, that's why I said it, and I
But
want
it's
to.
DisneyWorld.com.
I love that Derek yelled at you like that. That's why I said it. I love that.
Like I have to get confirmation from Bob. He's like, they actually do call it. I know. Ain't that some shit?
So, Derek, are you are you really into Disney, or do you want to be able to take your son, or is it truly for you? Like, do you and your wife, are you Disney people?
We're casual fans. I would never say I'm a fanatic on just about anything, but we enjoy Disney. I do know that my brother, and I know my buddy Crossroads Greg, they've been recently going to Disney, and both of them adults. They're not. They're just like, but they loved the experience. Greg took his wife and his children. My brother went with his fiance, and they were just blown away. The whole Disney experience, the whole immersion in that world. Just
Yeah, you didn't know this, but that's where my wife and I went on our honeymoon to Walt Disney World. That was what we wanted to do. I have no idea. Oh, we went there for our senior class trip in high school, and we liked it. And so we were like, let's go back. We went in August, by the way. Big mistake. Big mistake. Florida is like the third layer of hell in August, so don't go there.
it's pretty humid, I would imagine.
It's bad.
What's
It's
up, Bob?
humid.
So I will say this. I've been to Disney. I went to Disney 2 years ago. We
Was it
surprised.
Walt Disney
Yeah,
World.
it was Walt Disney World in Orlando, Florida, which it's actually not in Orlando. Anyways,
It's like its own little city, dude.
dude,
For real.
So I had no desire to go there. It was all about the kids. We surprised them. They thought we were going to Minnesota to see their aunt, and at the airport, we basically told them, "Hey, we gave them a card," and they opened up the card and said, "See you soon." And they started crying and they're being kids, and so I went to Disney for the first time, and it is the most magical place
It is.
ever. I would love to go back.
It's fantastic.
It was just one of those moments where, we've all had moments where family or kids or whatever, we just see the love and the happiness in their face, and we kind of feel that too. I didn't care what my kids felt because I felt that. I was like, "Oh my gosh, there's Mickey," So I mean, it is quite the experience. I've done it, and I want to do it again.
That's what I want. I've got all these grown, masculine, macho men that I know, and everyone's like, "Oh my god, it was great at Disney. I loved it." And I'm like, "That's what I want. I want that."
Here's the thing.
Walt Disney's B.
Here's the thing, though. You gotta know when you go, you are gonna spend a fortune at that place. Now, I'm sure Bob packed sandwiches for the park, but everywhere you go to eat, dude, it is like, I'm talking, we got married in 1993, okay? I'm like 60 years old, you know, so I got married in 1993. We spent so much money just eating inside the parks, not to mention what you have to pay for the ticket to get into the park. It's unbelievable.
Still paying it off, huh?
Yeah, probably.
So we spent, for a family of 4, in 2015 it would have been, we spent about $5,500.
Oh my gosh.
But we went to the parks for 5 days. So it was
Were
a
you
lot.
did you stay in a Disney resort?
Yeah, we stayed at the music one.
Okay.
The guitar, the pool shaped like a guitar. It was pretty
Yeah.
awesome. So we went Monday, Tuesday, and then Wednesday we rented a car, a convertible, and went to Daytona Beach.
Nice.
And then we stopped at Walmart, bought some cold cuts,
Yes, you did.
bread, some peanut butter and jelly, brought all that back to our hotel room, and
Chow down.
spent a lot less on
Yeah.
food the rest of the week. And
We did not pack our igloo cooler in 1993 for our honeymoon. We thought, oh, we're on vacation, we're gonna have fun, and then, yeah, man, dude.
I mean, thankfully we got like the food pass and all that stuff, but you know, you still get hungry. So we had Pop-Tarts and all kinds of stuff in our hotel room just to make sure we had enough food.
yeah, dude, you have to.
That's the way we do it. Cold cuts.
Cold cuts. There you go.
All right.
So, Bob, what's your dream vacation?
I think one of the places, I've got 2 of them really. So one of the places we would love to go is Hawaii.
Yeah.
Love to just see it, experience it, learn about the culture, visit Jamin, who's a YouTube person and
Yep.
a police officer out there, just to experience Hawaii. And I know that's an expensive one though.
Yep.
Beyond that, I think something like the Netherlands or Ireland or Switzerland, somewhere over there, would be pretty awesome. But within the States, I think the next one is probably New Orleans, which sounds strange probably to some people.
No.
But,
No.
well, you know, I talked to a lot of people about it, and they're like, well, man, you got to understand, it's dirty, you know.
So what?
A lot of places that smell like urine and this and that. And I'm like, I don't care. I want to experience it.
Yep.
That's the way it is. I'm cool with that. I'll deal
Yep.
with it. But just, I've never tried crawfish, so I'd like to try it, and gumbo, real gumbo, and just that
Beignet.
experience. And hopefully, in April of next year, my wife and I are hoping to go for Jazz Fest, which
Dude, awesome.
would be
I would love.
but that's kind of our dream right now, and you know, we're thinking we want to hit, before we go out of the United States, before we want to go out of the United States, we want to hit Boston and New York and all this stuff. We went to Mexico, and it was a great time, had a blast, but I don't think we really plan on traveling outside the United States again until we've hit some of these major spots we want to hit.
Yeah. I've never been to New Orleans myself, but my parents, I asked my dad one time, I was like, what's your favorite vacation destination? And he was like, New Orleans. Loves it. Dixieland Jazz, it's great music.
Yeah.
I'm sure you'll have a great time. Be sure to visit that before you leave the country and like visit, I don't know, Belgium. Maybe
Who goes to Belgium?
Those
By the way, if anybody wants to watch a really good show about New Orleans that I loved and it made me want to go visit, Treme, it was on HBO. You should watch
Say
it.
like Vampire Diaries or something.
No,
I think
no.
we're in New Orleans.
So I'll throw mine out real quick and we'll wrap up here. I want to go to Australia someday. I really want to visit Australia. It just looks like a fantastic place. Probably even I'd like to go to New Zealand also. They're in this general same area but completely different.
We've got a couple listeners in Australia.
Yeah.
You know that?
Yeah.
I mean, just looking at our stats, we could see that Glenn Pipenutter He listens to
And
the show.
Danny listened. No, he's in the United States right now, but he listened.
Yeah, and Alex George, I believe, chimes in once in a while and listens to the show too.
And I think
we
Mark,
have-
Mark and D, I think they sometimes listen as well.
we love our Aussie listeners, that's for sure.
Not to mention Tomas. He's in Sweden. I'd like to go to Sweden too. That'd be a fun place to visit.
I hear they have some good chefs over there.
They do. Exactly. All right. Well, that was a good one. I think the main thing we can take out of this show is everybody has to go to the magical world of Disney.
Yes.
I'd like to go.
I'd
I
like-
also want to check out that Cedar Point Park in northern Ohio.
Oh, you know what's crazy? I just think to myself that everybody's been to Cedar Point, but obviously, and we're going to talk about it on Friday, but Derek lives in Texas, so Cedar Point's like a totally different world to him. We went all the time, dude. Some of the best roller coasters ever at Cedar Point. So you got to go, man. Definitely. Put that on your list.
I just said it. It is
All
on my list.
right. Oh, my gosh, Derek.
that race car thing. That's
Why you got to be so mean all the time?
I'm not. But I'm like, I'd like to go to Cedar Point, dude. You got to go to Cedar Point. I'm like, I know. That's why I said it.
That's because Scott has control issues. He just wants to be able to control the show.
Oh my gosh. Oh, on that note, we will see you guys on Friday. Bob's out of beer. Hopefully he'll still be a happy man on Friday.
Bob's got more beer.
Yes, he does.